Live, baby. We are all the way live. All the way live. Real Ken in the building, back again, once again, ladies and gentlemen. We are back for another grandiose week, man. And this one's going to be good, ladies and gentlemen. We got some goodness coming up. What's up, Valerie? Big up to you, man. TACFO in the building, always here. Callie in the building. Let's go. Happy Tuesday. Valerie's always here to gather up and get all of the good information. Big up to you, Valerie, for always being here, representing, man. Everybody else hit the chat. Let me know who's in the building. Man. Today's going to be dope. What's up, Jaleesa in the building? What's going on? Jaleesa got an event going on the 20th, day after. Jaleesa, what's the name of the event again? I forgot the name of it. Put it in the chat for him, man. Let him know. Put up your URL. You'll know how we market here, man. Got somebody else doing something dope in New York. Doing it at the THC museum as well, Jalissa, right? And it's going to be dope, y'all, so check them out. Jalissa, put it up in the chat, man. Let everybody know you're in the building. Everybody doing something good, man, making it happen, y'all. Everybody else at the chat, let me know who's in the building. We're going to learn today. We got some good learning today to do, man. Big up. We got Teresa in the background. Got from Panacea Payroll in the building. Got my man Tom Spooner, U.S. Payments Dispensary Pro Pay, all of that good stuff, man. You see him everywhere. You see Teresa everywhere, man. This is going to be dope, man. This is all about human resources, payroll, the good stuff, man. Payment processing, ATMs, man. You know, we're getting into the nitty gritty. These are the things that you need to start to understand from the inside and out, even if you're supplying other suppliers. Understand what they're going through, understand their challenges so that you can service those individuals better. So any of us in here that are servicing other dispensaries and other things like that, man, even if you're not a dispensary owner, even if you're not running something that you have a bunch of employees, it's something that you should understand what those people are going through so you know how to service properly. You might find some gaps and some niches that nobody else is thinking about just listening to these ideas, ladies and gentlemen. So that's why I love doing these kind of events, man, where we can just come on and hear the goodness from all levels. You know what I'm saying? Big up to everybody in the building. Make sure you hit the chat, man. Let me know where you're from, what's going on, all that good stuff. I'm going to pump my music up, man, because this is a Tuesday, baby. And it's October 1st. We are almost to the conference, ladies and gentlemen. We are almost there. Yes, October 18th and 19th, man, Newark, New Jersey. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you get your tickets live. Make sure, man, and this year we're going psychedelics, y'all. Real Cannabis Psychedelics Entrepreneur Conference, baby. This is the first time we're going to introduce psychedelics business models to you folk in New Jersey, as well as help you understand all the goodness about what the medicinal aspects of the psychedelics is. People think psychedelics is just for tripping out and bugging out and having fun. It's not, ladies and gentlemen. Guess what? The medicinal values of those, man, is like insane. It's on Cannabis 2.0, man. It's really doing some extreme things for people's brain, for PTSD, for anxiety, addiction, you name it, man. We're going to study all of those things, man. Big up to everybody coming through for the psychedelics aspect of things, man, because this is going to be really dope. Really dope. All right, who else in the building? We got Jen, Hippie Chick in the building. Hippie Chick, what's going on? Hippie Chick, hit me up, man. We got a mastermind meeting going on this Friday. This Friday is my mastermind meeting. And ladies and gentlemen, all you guys who don't know about the mastermind and you hear me talking about it, I'm going to do a little 1-2 and introduce and let you know what we do in the mastermind, and you will have an opportunity to actually join. You know what I'm saying? Because we do it very sporadically, and we don't release it, and we make sure that it's only done every 2 times a year. We open up applications for our private cannabis mastermind group, ladies and gentlemen, leading up to the conference. This is one of the days. So you guys who are attending the conference, you guys are up in there. You're going to get a chance to actually join our private mastermind group, which Teresa from Panacea Payroll is a member. We got Dr. David Koenig. We got Chef Jazz. We got Kim B. We got a lot of big heavy hitters, man, in our group, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're really ready to take your business to the next level, I'm going to tell you more about our mastermind group. Sandy in the building. What's up? West Indies in the building. We're international. St. Vincent in the building. Big up to my man Sandy, Coconuts and Cannabinoids. Go check him out. He's doing some amazing things over in the West Indies, protecting the Rastafari and making sure that the people get great medicine, delivering that medicine through the pharmacies in St. Vincent. He's one of our mastermind members, Sandy from Coconuts and Cannabinoids. Big up to you, Sandy. Always coming in and checking in, man. He's doing big things, guys. If you want to network big, You got to get in a nice network like what we got going on, man. So definitely check that out. Jalissa, once again, Signature 5 Lounge. This is what she's doing. That's the name of the event, man. Signature 5 Lounge. We're going to talk a little bit more about that. You know what I mean? Yes. Human resources in the building, my people. Human resources. I always call them human resources. We don't know he or she's name, but it's human resources in the building. And this is your day, human resources, because we got HR, payroll, all the goodies, man. People are definitely the most important asset. It's the hardest and most important, most valuable asset. Human capital, ladies and gentlemen, is what it's called formally, man. Human capital, baby, but it's one of the most valuable pieces of asset. One of the things that you're going to learn when you grow any business is the people that you have running that business are the lifeblood of it all. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Angelo Spector. What's up, Angelo? What's up, Angelo, in the building? All right, all of y'all, rest of y'all, man. We see more people coming in. Big up to y'all. Big up on a Tuesday, baby. That's what I like. Y'all about it, man. Y'all are, you know what I'm saying? Y'all get here on a Tuesday, baby, to see HR, to hear about payroll, hear about payment processing. I like that, man. You guys are really about it, man. Big up to y'all, man. Big up. Yes, Jalisa. Let me get you. Signature 5, Cultivating Wellness Series, Compassion and Care in Action. Check her out, signature5lounge.com. Check her out. Big up to you, Jalisa, coming through. Represent. We're going to see if we can get Jalisa in the building, ladies and gentlemen, so we can do some collaborations. You know what I'm saying? Andrew Cooper's in the building. Hey, Andrew. What's up, brother? Extraordinaire. Attorney extraordinaire, cannabis attorney extraordinaire, Andrew in the building. You're going to see him on stage, ladies and gentlemen, talking psychedelics, talking cannabis, talking all that good stuff. Andrew's been killing it, man. Big up to him and Falcon Rappaport and all of the guys that are specializing in cannabis, man, making it happen. Andrew's everywhere making it happen. If you guys don't know him, you need to come to the conference. You got to know this guy. This guy's very connected. He knows what the hell he's doing. He's so dedicated. He's so focused. These are the type of professionals that we need on our side, not the super stuffy attorneys that are, you know what I mean? Yeah, they don't really want to talk to you unless you pay them. Nah, Andrew's not that kind of guy. Big up to you, Andrew. Big up. That's what we attract, a real canna, man. Real people, man, doing real things. Real people doing real things, man. You know what I mean? That's what's up, man. Latiana in the building. And Andrew, I got to get with you today. I'm going to call you when I get off the webinar, brother. We got to holler, too. Latiana in the building. What's up? What's going on, Latiana? In the building. Classes lit all the way from Dubai, baby. Dubai. Yes, we got in and out. I told y'all, West Indies, Dubai. Man, we got people coming from all over, man, at 10, man. Canada's in the building, too. Big up. All right, y'all, let me stop playing around over here. All right, let me get focused. Okay, once again, guys, realcannabisentrepreneur.com, realcannabisentrepreneur.com. Go get your tickets right now. 1,000 plus speakers, 1,000 attendees, 40 plus speakers. We had to upsell to the largest hotel ballroom north of AC, and we still overflowed the parking lot last year. This one's going to be even bigger because we're bringing psychedelics. It is Real Cannabis, Psychedelics, Entrepreneur Conference. Ladies and gentlemen, happening at the Doubletree, Newark, New Jersey, right at the airport. It's going to be a movie out there. Everyone who's somebody in cannabis is coming through from West Coast, East Coast, down South, all over, man. You guys don't want to miss it. Make sure you go get your tickets at realcannabisentrepreneur.com. They are 40% off right now, but the price is going up at midnight tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is the last big price break. Hurry up and get your tickets now. You can get them for only $57 man. That's dirt cheap. They're going up tonight, guys. They're going to almost double tonight. Make sure you get your tickets today. Fast action. We like to reward all of our people with fast action, and all of you guys that are taking action, getting those tickets early, you're going to get a break. You're going to get in there cheaper than everybody else. So grab them. All right, next one up. Big up. You guys hear me talking about the mastermind group? Let's get into that. Our private cannabis mastermind group, ladies and gentlemen, we started it back in 2018 when there was only 5 of us in the group. 5 of us started the group, and now we're up to 186 cannabis professionals all across the world. Not just the United States, the world, ladies and gentlemen. In our mastermind group, Teresa's part of that group, Dr. David, Ken B, Chef Jazz, we got a lot of superstars in there, man. Attorneys, accountants, all kind of stuff, man. If you're ready to grow your business and take it to the next level, if you're ready to surround yourself with other individuals, like-minded people, you know when it is growing a business, you got to be around other people that are like-minded. You can't talk this information with your spouse. They don't want to hear about all this cannabis crap if they're not into cannabis, right? So you got to be around other people like myself and other people who are doing it big. And if you want to do that and you want to have people that can help you, that's going to open up their Rolodex for you, that's going to make intros for you, that's going to tell you how to not make the same mistakes that they made because they might be a bit farther along than you are in your business. That's what I call reading the future, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what our mastermind group is all about, ladies and gentlemen. So go right now. It is not a free group. You got to be about it. It's not free. It's a paid group. You got to pay to play in order to get in the group because we can't have any slackers, guys. We got to make sure that we are all making big power moves. So if you're really serious, you can go fill out an application. You'll have to go through a full vetting process, including an interview with myself, to ensure that you are of caliber to join our mastermind group, ladies and gentlemen. But if you are, you will get access to some of the best cannabis professionals across the planet, ladies and gentlemen. Go to realcannabisentrepreneur.com/mastermind. That's realcannabisentrepreneur.com/mastermind. And you can join our private cannabis mastermind group with over 186 cannabis professionals from all over the world, giving you guys insight to everything, ladies and gentlemen. You don't want to miss that, man. That's the goal. It's our mastermind group, and we got a mastermind session coming up this Friday. So if you join the group, guess what? You're going to jump right into the mix today, yo. And again, we don't open up the mastermind all the time. It only opens up two times a year. And that's approaching the conference. So you guys are on my webinar. You get a chance to join. Go to realcannabisentrepreneur.com/mastermind. All right. Class is lit in the building, man. From the Brick City, but over in Dubai, making it happen. All right, let me get on to the next one, guys. Next one up, if you're going through the cannabis process, all of you that are going through and you're going to get a license, you need to holler at me. I'm the one that's helping everybody get through the process for a fraction of the cost. Why? Because I know everybody. I got all the resources and I understand the process. Got all the documentation and everything else. And I want to see more of my independent entrepreneurs make it into these positions to run these cannabis businesses. Instead of our out-of-state big boys, MSOs, other people don't give a damn. I need my homegrown New Jersey folk to get in position to run these cannabis businesses, retail, cultivation, everything else. So if you need help, you're going through the process right now. You need direction. You need to save money. You need to go to the fast lane. Go to realcannaconsulting.com. That's realcannaconsulting.com, ladies and gentlemen, where I give you all of the nitty gritty and behind the scenes stuff, man, and teach you how to get through this process and give you resources and teach you how to get through this tricky game of cannabis, man, because it's no joke, man. This is not for the faint of heart. This is real deal, Holyfield, baby. You got to be ready to battle. And that's what we're doing. So go to realcannaconsulting.com, ladies and gentlemen. All right, next one up. Let me see who else is in here. Hold on real quick. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Sandy's up on a hot seat. Word. All right, next one up. Dispensary grand opening, ladies and gentlemen. Dispensary grand opening marketing for all of my retailers in the business, everybody who's opening up a dispensary and you're getting ready to open. Don't let your grand opening fall flat like so many people have been doing in New Jersey. Do not do that. Make sure you can do this. You can borrow my swag and my list of over 20,000 cannabis professionals right in New Jersey and over 30,000 license holders all over the United States. Guys, if you want to get the word out about what you're doing with your dispensary, ladies and gentlemen, come holler at us. I know when you're starting, you don't have a customer list, but guess what? I have the biggest customer list in New Jersey, and you can borrow my customer list to ensure that your grand opening is popping. And that's what we're doing for all the dispensary owners out there. Holler at me. Go to realcannamarketing.com. realcannamarketing.com, ladies and gentlemen. You saw me do Evolve, you saw me do Timber, saw me do Timber 5, saw me do some other people, and I got another one going on in the Bronx and another one going in Jersey. We're also going in New York, guys, and doing these dispensary grand openings. So guys, if you're ready to get it popping, go to realcannamarketing.com, man. If you want to pack it out and get the most people in the place, we're the ones that's going to make it happen for you. You know what I'm saying? All right, and our last one, then we're going to jump into the nitty gritty. Our numbers are going up, more people rolling in. That's what I'm talking about. Last one, then we're going in. Omnichannel marketing for cannabis. Omnichannel marketing for cannabis brands. Guys, if you need to get in front of any dispensary owners, cultivators, manufacturers, distributors, whoever, guys, you need to get in front of all of those people. You can borrow our database and we'll mail for you. We have over 30,000 licensed professionals in our database, one of the largest in the country that we've developed. Took us over 6 years to do it. But guess what? We're offering it to you and giving you a chance to deliver your message right in front of those licensed cannabis professionals. Guys, go to realcannaadvertising.com. If you got a product or service you need to get into the dispensaries, you got a service that you want to service to dispensaries, guys, go to realcannaadvertising.com. realcannaadvertising.com. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's my last announcement for the day. We're about to get it on, baby. We're about to get it on, and I know you guys are here to learn some good stuff, and you know how we do it, Real Canna. We don't play around. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we got Tom Spooner in the back from Dispensary Pro Pay, U.S. Payments. We got Teresa from Panacea Payroll in the building. Big Nasty, what's up, brother? And everybody else, let's go, y'all. Right now, we got T. They both T's, Teresa and Tom. So everybody, throw the T's in the chat. Let's go. Put the T's in the chat. We can't clap today, so we got to do it on the keyboard. Everybody right now, let's show them how we do it at Real Canna. Put the T's in the chat for Tom and Teresa. Panacea Payroll, U.S. Payments, Dispensary Pro Pay, all of that good stuff. Let's put the T's in the chat so we can get them hyped, y'all. Get them hyped so we can bring them out the right way. Let's go, Human Resources. First one up with the T's. Human Resources. She ain't playing games. Let's go. So first one up with the T's. That's what I'm talking about. Valerie T, TFO. That's right, TNT. TNT. You know what I'm saying? I like that. Sandy with the TTTT. Let's go. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we're going to bring them on stage. We got Teresa and Tom in the building. Let's go.
Hey.
Let's go. Hey, my people are
Gary.
in the building. My family. What's up, y'all? How you doing?
Hey, Gary.
I'm doing. Hey, man. Hey, you know how we do it Real Canna. We got to make it exciting. We can't do it boring around here. We got to bring the funk, man. So big up to y'all, Teresa and Tom in the building. Some of our longtime supporters, ladies and gentlemen, always in the building, making it happen, man. Getting stuff done for us. Let me move over and get our thing right. Yeah, I like that one. All right, that one's sweet. What's up, Teresa? How you doing? How you doing today?
Doing great. How you doing, Gary?
I'm doing good. Real Canna in the building. I can't believe we're only 17 days away from the conference. This one's going to be super dope.
Up.
Yes. Teresa's going to be on stage, ladies and gentlemen. She's going to always be delivering that great content. But guess what? She's going to give you some nitty-gritty teasers today that you guys can implement and use. Actionable information. You know how I do, man. I'm only going to give you guys stuff that you can take action on and you can learn from and use right now. So Teresa, she took time out to do that today. So big up to you, Teresa. Big up to you. Big up.
Thanks,
Panacea Payroll.
Always glad to be here.
Yes. And then we got my man, Tommy T. That's right. Tom Spooner in the building, man. One of the OGs, man. Always at every single event, man. Guys, he outperforms me. I don't know how he does it. He must take great vitamins. He must smoke a lot of good green because he's everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. That man doesn't stop. So big up to Tom, man. Y'all seeing him everywhere. You always see him at our show, man, supporting, making sure that we got the dopest ATM solutions in the freaking world for cannabis. Tom is the man. He's been doing it longer than some of you guys been on the planet. He's been dealing with payments. You know what I'm saying? So if you want somebody you can trust, and you know that they have vetted the solution, you got to go check them out. Dispensary Pro Pay, Payment, U.S. Payments. So Tommy T, what's up, brother? How you doing today, man? Uh-oh, you got no audio over there.
How about now?
Yeah, there you go. What's up, Tom? How are you?
Right.
Yes, you're
Excellent.
great. Yes, welcome, Tom. How are you today, brother?
We're all good here. Thank you for the opportunity. We love to share.
Man. Yes. Tommy T's going to give you guys some of the inside blueprint, guys. I hope you're ready to accept some of this information. Y'all know how I do, man. I don't gatekeep. I am the gatekeeper terror downer. You know, the gatekeeper terror downer. I'm the Robin Hood of information. I'm going to give you guys all of the goodness. We're not going to keep anything back. And that's what I bring my real people like Teresa and Tom, who's not going to hold anything back, ladies and gentlemen. So if you got some questions, pop them up in the chat. I'll get to them as we get going. So I'm going to start with Teresa this morning. Panacea Payroll, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into some HR payroll. You know what I mean? All that good stuff. So, Teresa, real quick, for all of those who don't know who you are, one of the, Teresa's at every freaking trade show everywhere. If you guys haven't run into her, you need to get out. I'm telling you, because she's everywhere. But, Teresa, just want you to do a brief intro, who you are, what it is you do, Panacea Payroll, and all that good stuff.
Okay, that's easy. Teresa Kearney. I am the VP of Sales for Panacea Payroll. We've been in the payroll industry for 37 years. We've been in cannabis payroll for a little over 6 years.
Wow, I didn't even know that. 37 years? Holy crap.
Yeah.
Panacea Payroll? Good gracious. Panacea Payroll's older than all my kids.
Like to say it's older than me, but I don't want to lie to you.
That is great, man. That is super dope, man. And that's the fact that you've been doing payroll for 37 years, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody asks me, Gary, how do I get into business of cannabis? What's the best way to get into business of cannabis? I always tell everybody, Focus on your existing skill sets. Whatever you've been doing already, guess what? You can apply it. This is an entire industry. You don't have to be a dispensary owner. You don't have to be a cultivator. You don't have to be any of it. Guess what? The service providers like Teresa, the attorneys, the accountants, many of them are going to make a lot more than those individuals that are flower touching that are doing it as retailers, cultivators, and everything else, guys. So if you're a professional already, focus in on what you've already been doing. And Teresa's a big example of that, killing it in the cannabis game, bringing Payroll, one of the only few that really knows what the hell they're doing, and they've been doing it so long that it gives them the leg up on everybody. No one's going to catch you when you're ahead of the curve. So big up to you, Teresa. Panacea Payroll in the building. Panacea Payroll. All right, Tommy T, what's up, brother? I want you to, man, again, same. He's all over the place. You guys see him everywhere. If you haven't seen him, Tommy, I just want you to do a brief intro, man, who you are and what it is Dispensary Pro Pay U.S. Payments is all about.
Well, U.S. Payments, we've been in the ATM providing business for 18 years. We did start, of course, outside of cannabis, Dunkin' Donuts, Chevron, Sunoco, your local deli, all of that. We run a portfolio of about 5,000 ATMs, and we're very centralized in New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania.
That's what's up. 5,000 guys. You heard that? 5,000 ATMs they're servicing, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you want. Somebody's been in it for the long haul. Somebody's going to protect your interests, because there's a lot of fly-by-nights that'll come out and say, we could do this, we could do that, we could do all of this great stuff. But, 5 months, 10 months down the line, they're defunct, out of business, and mess up your entire business. So you got to go with, I wouldn't play around, man. When you're building a big business like this, you got to go with vetted professionals that have been doing it for decades. And that's why I bring you guys, Teresa and Tom, who've been doing it for decades. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to start with Teresa, y'all. Y'all ready to jump into the nitty gritty? Let's go. Let's get into some hard questions for Teresa. Let's get into some hard questions for her, y'all, because she's really good with this, man. Y'all going to see her on stage rattling it off. But today we're going to ask her some very specific, questions. All right, Teresa, first up, what are some of the biggest challenges you see cannabis businesses experiencing when it comes to the hiring process? What are the biggest challenges these businesses are seeing right now? What are you seeing right now?
In the first place, good help is hard to find everywhere, every industry, everything. But what I see a lot in cannabis, there's a lot of turnover, a lot of employee turnover. And a big part of the reason is that everybody thinks it's weed, it's going to be a big party every day. And they don't really stop and think that this is a business. It's a job. You're going to have to work. You're not going to be sitting around a dispensary or sitting around a cultivation facility and smoking all day, or, it's not a party, it's a job. And that is really and it sounds ridiculous, but every time I say this to somebody who's a business owner, oh, absolutely. Everybody comes in and they think, this is what it's going to be. And it's not. It's a job. If you're working retail, you're working retail, and you have to be focused on customer service and taking care of the people who walk in the door. You're not there to smoke behind the counter and have a great time.
They think it's a party, Teresa. They think they're coming into cannabis, they're gonna party at work and just party all day and smoke weed all day, guys. Guys, just come on, we gotta use regular logic. If you work for an alcohol company, right? You work for a Hennessy or this, do you think everyone's drinking all day? That's not the case, man.
It's the same thing. And people don't think that, but when they are going to work in this industry, for some reason, they think they will. And it just doesn't work that way. It's a job.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, guys. It's about performance. Yes, we are all pro cannabis. Yes, we are all this, that, and the third. But that's for relaxation. When we're trying to get work done, you know what I mean? Sometimes that's not the best thing. If you got a nice, relaxing position and job, maybe where you're doing something repetitive, cannabis can help you in doing that. But if you're doing something where you got to really start thinking and use critical movement and move fast, you probably need to chill and wait till after you get off. You know what I'm saying? So guys, yes, that's a really good one there, man. That's the biggest challenges we see is employee turnover, ladies and gentlemen. Can you believe it? In cannabis, employee turnover is such a big thing. And in terms of retaining employees, right? Retaining employees, one of the things all employees are looking for, they're comparing apples to apples when they go to look at these different employers to say, what are you offering me? What benefits do you have? What do you get? What do you got? So I want you to talk a little bit, Teresa, about some of the benefits that, are presented when people do their payroll right, when they do their HR right, when you guys come in, some of the things that the employees kind of love, that you're the feature sets, and some of the things that they can't get other places that you guys do. And I know one of those answers, but I'm going to let you answer it, Teresa.
Well, one of the big things lately is it's called earned wage access, getting some of your wages ahead of payday. And this
Wait, what's that called? I didn't even know that. What's that called? Teresa's schooling me, y'all. That's why I do this to learn. Huh?
Earned wage access.
Earned wage access. Go ahead. Yeah,
so you see the commercials on TV for Chime. Okay. And people going on and on about I can get paid before payday. So we've started offering through an integrated service. Once you set this up for your employees, the business owner's out of it. It's totally between the employee and the company that we integrate with. So if it's before payday and you need a couple $100 just to tide you over, you just go into an app, you get this, whatever the amount might be, and it's based on estimated gross payment that you've had before. You can get up to a certain dollar amount or up to a certain percentage, and you can get that early. And you can get that all sorts of ways. This is a huge thing lately.
That is.
You can get it all kinds of ways. You can get it direct deposited into your account, your bank account. You can get it on a certain gift card, say a Target gift card, if you do a lot of your grocery shopping at Target or something like that.
That is dope.
And a lot of these, the vendors that provide the cards that you can get this deposited onto, this early access to your wages, they give bonuses. So let's say Target, you get money put onto a Target card, and the Target card program gives you, if you're getting $200, they give you an extra $25. So not only did you get the $200 that is then going to be taken out of your next paycheck, obviously that's going to come back, but you get a bonus from the vendor too. All of a sudden you have $225 that you didn't have before.
Wow. That is big, y'all. I hope y'all listening to that, man. That's super dope. That's the way that you're going to retain employees, ladies and gentlemen. You got to give them things and perks and tips like this. But that's huge to have this. And in cannabis, I don't even know. Like, we can't even get the regular nothing for nothing in cannabis. So, like, to have that and have the ability to, like, access your capital and get bonuses, that is super dope, Teresa. How long has that been going on? I did not even know that was happening.
For us, it's pretty recent. It's the last couple months. In general, through, Chime and things like that you see on TV, you hear the ads a little while, but
right.
It's probably been about a year that this is starting to grow and be a bigger and bigger thing. But we've had it for a couple months now. We have a couple of dispensaries that use it, bigger operations, but it's available to anything or to anyone. And like I said, it doesn't cost the business owner anything.
Wow.
And they don't, once they connect this for their employees, they don't have to do anything. It's totally hands off, just between the employee and the company that does it. That is so sweet, man. That is super dope, y'all. Y'all don't even know cannabis is advancing, man. They don't want to play fair with us. We can't get regular, services and other things. So to have this, that's huge. I mean, that is super dope. That would be dope in a regular industry, but in cannabis, the fact that we have such a problem with payment processing and such a problem with putting money here and there, and now we can get and deal with bigger companies like Target and this, and they're actually rewarding you for it, man. That's dope. We're advancing. That is really it's
dope.
An excellent benefit, and it's one that a lot of people don't offer.
Yeah, love it. Big up. This is why I got to use Panacea Payroll. Teresa knows this stuff inside and out, and they're always going to be the first ones to have these kind of things, man. You're not going, just like I don't even know. I talk to Teresa all the time. I'm learning from her in real time other things that they're popping off all the time. So, Teresa, next one. What are some of the ways we can help reduce cost when it comes to payroll, HR, employee expense? All the employers out there, dispensary owners, cultivators, guys, I know y'all want to save money when it comes to payroll, man, and when it comes to HR and payroll, you know what I mean? So let's talk about that, Teresa.
So one of the big ways is, in the first place, pay bi-weekly instead of weekly. cost the business owner money each time we process a payroll. So just do it every other week. And a lot of people come to me and say, yeah, but everybody wants to get paid every Friday. Well, that's fine. If they want to get paid Friday, fabulous. That doesn't mean you have to pay them Friday. Every other week, people get used to it. They learn, this is when I'm going to get paid. So they know to budget for 2 weeks instead of one. And it saves the business owner half the money.
Right.
So they're not paying our fees every week. They're paying them every other week. Also, be paperless. Don't ask for printed reports or us to send checks. You can pay your employees in cash. A lot of people, they have extra cash laying around, because people come in and do a dispensary and they end up using cash if they're not using Tom services, or they're not, they have a lot of cash. So they want to pay their employees in cash. And people have the mindset that that's illegal and under the table, but it's not. We've processed the payroll. We've withheld the taxes. You go in and you see what their net check amount should be. Just pay them that amount in cash. It helps you use up your cash if you have extra. And we offer direct deposit. A lot of payroll companies don't in this industry because it's extra work. There's extra fees. It does cost a little bit extra because it's cannabis and it's banking, and there's always fees when there's banking. So everybody wants direct deposit, but it also helps the business owner if they have alternate ways to pay the employees that don't involve those fees. It saves you money. And then as you grow and you have a little more cash flow and things are a little more cost effective because you have more employees, you can add things like that later on.
Yes. A lot of great tips there, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of ways to keep the costs down. Bi-weekly processing, number one, right? You always used to wonder that as an employee. All of us used to wonder, why do these companies pay us bi-weekly instead of weekly? Teresa just told you, right? Because
almost nobody pays weekly anymore.
Yep. Everybody wants to pay weekly, man, because of the expense. You're adding more expense for that. And, you may as well do it bi-weekly, save yourself some headache, set up some other things, man, so that you can save money and that you can also satisfy your employees. Doing it paperless. Paperless is the way to go anyway. And number two, having that direct deposit. In cannabis, guys, direct deposit is freaking huge. Y'all don't even know. There's hardly anyone that could do it. Panacea Payroll, one of the few that has been always there ahead of everybody else with offering direct deposits in cannabis. Yeah, it sounds like it's rudimentary in regular business, but in cannabis, it's freaking fireworks for us to have these kind of, what I mean?
It's a little more of a process, yeah.
It's like crazy. The normal stuff we have to celebrate like crazy because we just don't have access to it, So, all right, Teresa, next one up. So, what are the trends you're seeing lately with a lot more cannabis companies rolling out in New Jersey and beyond? What are some of the trends that you're seeing overall with these companies coming on? What are they doing? And is everybody kind of onboarding? Is everyone taking similar paths, or is everyone all over the place?
Oh, it's all over the board. It is all over the board. So one of the great things about our company in particular is that we can be, and you can be, as hands-on or hands-off as you want. It can be, for the traditional side of our business that's been around for 30 years, we have people who walk in the door and pick up their payroll. We have people who pick up checks, fax in their hours. They want to call our office and read the hours to somebody and have them read back, right? So we can be, exactly. It sounds kind of silly. And obviously none of our cannabis people do that because it's a little more advanced. But we have clients that have been with us for 30 years, and that's the way they've always done it, and that's the way they want to do it. Then there's the other end of the spectrum, that everything is electronic, everything is online. It makes it easier for everybody, mostly for the client, not even as much for us. But things like that, electronic onboarding. You send your employee an email, they sign up for the system, and they can fill out all of their documents, all the onboarding documents online. And then once they fill out those documents, they become a part of their employee profile in the payroll software. And so everything's still there, but you don't have it sitting behind you in a file cabinet that somebody could walk in and steal. It's not very secure.
Right.
It's a lot of paper sitting around, killing trees and all that. So electronic onboarding is a big one.
Yeah.
Giving your employees more access to their own information through like ongoing self-service kind of stuff. Get your own pay stubs, get your own W-2, or even if you want to provide them with a paper copy of those things, and then they need to buy a car, they need to buy a house, and they come back to you and say, I need 5 pay stubs for the bank. Well, you have access to self-service, saves the boss money, saves the employee time. Just go get it. You have access, log in, go get it.
Love that, man. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody's moving to self-serve, right? We done went through pandemic. All of us got used to doing things on your own now without too much assistance, as we were forced to. And for the employees, I mean, that is a huge benefit, being able to print out your own pay stubs, get everything done, fill out all your paperwork, have transparency, understand what information is there, be able to pull stuff on your own without having to go to your manager every 5 seconds and say, hey, I need this, I need that, I need this. It's terrible. It's a bottlenecking your business. It's costing you money when that's happening. And this is a way that's going to satisfy both the manager and the employee, guys. So that's big as well. Big stuff, man. Yes, not to mention, Valerie says, not to mention the wasted space, storing all that papers. You know what I mean? Online is the way to go. You ain't lying.
Absolutely
man.
Right.
You are not lying. It's too much paper, too much wasting of stuff. This is the new age, guys. Step up to it, and let's adopt that in the cannabis industry. Make sure that we get up to par. All right. So what? When onboarding, right? Now I'm gonna ask you this. So what should you ask? Everybody out there, y'all listen up to this one, all right? Teresa's she's the master of this. We're gonna ask, if you're contemplating, don't contemplate, just go to Panacea Payroll. But if you have to talk to other payroll and HR companies, guys, right? We're gonna get you the professional to tell you, what should you ask a HR and payroll company before you hire them, Teresa? What's some of the most important questions you should drill down and try to see if this guy knows what the heck he's talking about, or if they're pulling your leg? What are some of the questions we should ask?
How much time do we have?
It's a laundry list.
It is. So I tell people all the time, and like you said, I go to a lot of conferences. I speak at almost all of the ones where I exhibit. And one of the things I always tell people is ask questions. Ask a lot of questions. And when you have answers to those questions, ask some more questions. So you want to know, number one, how long have they been doing payroll? And number two, how long have they been doing cannabis payroll? Mm-hmm. Have they been operating in your state already? Or is this something new for them? So you're going to be their learning curve. Mm-hmm. Do they have a cannabis bank? I cannot tell you how many times in the past couple years people have come to me freaking out because their payroll company suddenly dumped them because they were trying to do payroll for cannabis businesses through the regular bank that they use for all of their other clients. And that bank figured it out because they always do. They always do. Everyone thinks, oh, no. If I call it something different, they'll never figure it out. They're going to figure it out. It's just a matter of how long it's going to take.
Right.
So do they have a cannabis bank? People find out all the time, oh my gosh, my bank or my payroll company was just doing the payroll at their regular bank. And now that bank told them to stop, or they're going to kick them off the entire platform. And then all of their clients on both sides of the business get dumped. And a payroll company without a bank is just a bunch of dope sitting around in a room looking at each other because you're useless. You can't do anything at that point. You can't move money. You can't pay taxes. You can't do direct deposit. There's nothing. So that's a huge one. That's what you should ask first. Do you have a cannabis bank that you bank with? That was the reason when we started Panacea, totally separate entity, different name, different branding, different bank. Because the bank that we use for the traditional side of our business, they want no part of this industry. So we had to find a cannabis bank, which we did, which enables us, can you do direct deposit for cannabis clients because you have that cannabis bank? How long have you been in the industry? How long has that bank been in the industry? And not to harp on it, but banking is a huge part of being able to operate in this industry as close to being a normal business as you can and being as stable as you can. So you need the people behind you to be doing everything they should be doing too.
Absolutely. That was a lot of great information, ladies and gentlemen. I hope y'all wrote a bunch of that down. Teresa just laid it out, man. Y'all better go back and rewatch that one. She just gave you the blueprint, but that's such an important thing to know. And the reason why you just need to go with those who are experienced like Teresa that's already got it laid out, guys. Forget trying to vet and go through all of this and taking risk on yourself and your business. That's why I prefer to go with vetted people that have been referred, recommended, like I'm doing with Tom and Teresa, man. This is just going to save you time, because otherwise you think you'll save money using a other vendor who's claiming to save you a little bit here, a little there. But over time, you're going to realize you actually lost it in the business from the back end, because they're not going to have certain things in place that the more sophisticated vendors would have had in place for you that allowed you to streamline and make more money in the business, guys. I call it backwards thinking. Don't try to save a penny to lose a freaking dollar, y'all. It's just backwards. You got to think about being stable within your businesses and that kind of thing. But that was really good, really good. All right, Teresa, last one. Then we're going to bring on Tommy T and ask him some good questions as well. What are some of the biggest mistakes you see companies make when they are going through their hiring process? The cannabis businesses out there, they're going to hire people. What are some of the things you say, oh man, you shouldn't have done that, or that's a mistake, don't do that? You know, what are you seeing in terms of hiring?
Well, in terms of hiring your partners, make sure they're cannabis specific. HR, accounting, attorney, bookkeeping, make sure they are cannabis specific people. If you mention the phrase 280E and they don't know exactly what they're talking about, run and run fast. In terms of hiring employees, one of the big ones is make sure you're doing background checks. And I know in New Jersey it's a requirement, but you'd be surprised the number of people who still try and get around that just to save a couple of bucks and save time and just, still just start up as fast as they can. And you end up with some employees that are just not good working, valid employees. Don't just do the bare minimum of background check. Maybe go the extra step, do a little extra, go back a little further into a couple different categories than just the bare minimum, because you want to know their employment history. Do they have anything sketchy? And I'm not talking about, did they get arrested when they were 17 for having a dime bag of weed? Obviously, I'm talking, have they ever taken money, taken product, whatever that product might have been from a former employer? What's their driving record and why? Some of these things, maybe take the extra step, go a little further than the bare minimum requirement, and really check into who you're hiring. That's one of the biggest things, biggest mistakes that people make.
That's a really good one, Teresa. Really good one, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, Teresa's just laying it down for us right here. Make sure you do those background checks, man. Don't skimp on stuff. I'm telling you, skimping is just going to hurt you in the back. You think it's helping you in the front, but it's hurting you on the back, guys. So like Teresa said, you might want to go the extra route, the extra distance, to make sure that you do a super thorough background check, man. These are people that are going to be running your business. They can take it down as fast as they put it up. So you better do some extra investment to ensure that you have a proper investment in your employees, man. But that was super dope, Teresa. Stay here, Teresa. We're going to get Tommy T some questions real quick, and then we'll double back with some other questions from the folk here. But Tommy T's in the building. Let's go, Tommy. Let's jump right into it, man. I see you got some slides down here. Were you ready to rock some slides?
I am ready.
You want to do questions first, or you want to go right into the slides?
We can, whichever way you want to go. Do you see the slides?
I do. I can put them up. I can put them up on screen. I can put them there. You want me to put them there for you? Let's see.
Yeah, put them there. We'll cruise through them fast. How's that?
Let's go, Tom. Yeah, I like this. Tommy's ready. He's got a presentation, y'all.
We are
y'all
good.
See how my people do? You see how they come prepared, man? He prepared something for us. He prepared something for you guys. Go ahead, Tommy.
Absolutely.
What's up, man?
So in the beginning, first off, we're an ATM company. Been doing it a long time. Why are ATMs important to you? Because cash is king. Cash is the way to go within the cannabis relationship. As you can see from the next slide, you cannot accept credit cards. Credit cards are really not gray, not light gray, not dark gray. It's black. Why? Because it's still a controlled substance. The major credit card companies don't want to be able to accept credit in order for you to buy weed. Once the Safe Banking Act comes along, then it's a whole different story. Once they delist marijuana as a Schedule 1, life will change for all of us. So we're all looking forward to that day.
That's right. That's right.
So what's available? So like I said before, everything is kind of a gray area. So PIN-based debit, which is called cashless ATM, is a light gray. ACH through checking accounts is available. That's light gray. Private wallet, which is what some people are doing today using gift card programs, they're available. There's also something new out there today, which is crypto. Crypto's been around a long time, but there's also a crypto wallet. So we are experts in all of these, or we can guide you towards the right things. Like with Gary always says, ask the questions. We're here to help. Just like Teresa is an expert in what she does. Ask her anything, she'll tell you. So cash is always what works. You can walk into any dispensary with cash, they'll accept it. You can walk up to our ATMs or any other ATM and get cash out. That is the backbone of how the systems work.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You hear from the payment processing guy. He's got all the solutions. He's telling you, he's got ACH, he's got wallets, he's got this, he's got that. But what Tom's main phrase he always says, cash is king.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We provide a lot of cash within our dispensaries and outside of our dispensaries also. Like you said earlier, we run a portfolio within New Jersey of over 300 sites that we personally own, vault. We run a group of ATMs, roughly 5,000 of them, that we're responsible for. We take care of compliancy, all of that.
Nice.
If we look at the PIN-based debit, when you walk into a normal establishment, you can either pay with credit card, which is credit, or you can pay by debit. The difference is debit, you're not allowed to do that, which a lot of people are. Is that a place where somebody can get in trouble? Absolutely. So Visa and MasterCard won't allow credit. This is just a picture of some of our ATMs. Why ATM service? There's no cost.
Hey, go back real quick, Tom. Go back real quick. Yeah, you see, Visa and MasterCard prohibits surcharges on debit cards. You see that, guys? They got all kind of other rules, and the only way that we can transact and do certain things is with those surcharges and all those kind of things. So you're going against the rules. You're just asking to get whacked, man. That's why you need people like Tom to guide you through it. But go ahead.
Yeah, that's the reason why people are being shut down is they're bending the rules, and it's just a matter of how creative you are. Where if you walk up to an ATM and you pay the service fee, that's allowed. I mean, the banks do it. You walk into a bank and it's not your bank, you're going to pay a service fee. You're going to pay $3.50, $4.50, $5 in order to get out your cash out of that bank. Same with our private ATMs. Here in New Jersey, we've capped the costs on all of our ATMs to $3.50 or less. We don't gouge. A lot of people are charging in the city $5. We don't do it. It's not a great way to do business.
Absolutely. I agree.
Yep. ATMs, why an ATM within the environment? People won't believe it. It's a free service. I mean, we roll in with 2 ATMs, we fill it with cash, we monitor them, we run on our wireless network. It's at no cost to the establishment. You name me one other vendor who's going to walk in with $10,000 worth of product and not charge you a dime for it. I don't know any other industry that's like that. So
for real, get them all free. The ATMs are free, ladies and gentlemen. Tommy rolls them in for you for free. Yeah, that's how you make sure you're going to get the business done, and he's confident in his solution. He's giving it to you free, man. There's no out of pocket expense.
So this is just some of our standard stuff. We do install very quickly within the first week. We try and never run out of money. We'll talk about the situations later and how that happens. We're online 24/7. We have monitors set up, with alerts and everything that will tell us what's going on within the environment of the ATM. We know when they're down. We know when they're low. We welcome comments. Within the cannabis areas, this is called a full service. This is called what's called a turnkey. Turnkey means the establishment does nothing for the ATM. We do it all. Again, back to full transparency. The ATM, we generate reports on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. The cannabis owner gets a report from us every month that will show exactly how many transactions it did, how much cash it went through. Maybe they had a sale. They want to see how they did on Wednesday or Wacky Thursday or whatever. We can show them that promotion worked and we went through more cash within the ATM than they did on Mondays or Tuesdays. So it's pretty cool.
That's good stuff, ladies and gentlemen, what Tommy just said. And you know, I'm the marketer, right? So I'm always about analytics, studying the data, studying the money, studying where it's coming from, identifying trends. Guys, I want to know all of this. As a marketer, this is invaluable information for me to know what day people are actually taking out more cash on. That is an indicator of other things and other things that you could do to increase your average order value. The days that I know that they're withdrawing more cash, I'm going to use that for all type of sales to determine when to run sales, when not to run sales, when to offer service. All this determines other things within your marketing strategy, guys. So it's important to have not only a provider like Tom, but one who's going to give you the data to help you make those intelligent decisions moving forward. But go ahead, Tommy. Go ahead, man.
No problem. So again, fast service, great machines, state-of-the-art machines. The machines we install all have very large screens on them. They're all color monitors. We advertise, we ask for logos. We drop the logo of the cannabis establishment onto the machine. We give them some free advertising if they want to put it on there. So we help them succeed. So we give them a lot of marketing information that's available on the ATM. What a lot of people don't realize is the client stands in front of the ATM for 2 minutes while they're getting their cash. That's an opportunity to advertise. And we try and educate them about what they can do with that.
Absolutely.
These are some of our standard machines. You've seen them everywhere. They're all standard within the industry. This is some of our latest and greatest. We love the wall mounts. If you come to the show, if you've seen me at shows, this is the device I always bring. It's a wall mount, or it can be a countertop, and it still holds $20,000. So we do a lot.
$20,000 in a little wall mount you could fit in there, Tom?
$20,000, yeah.
Wow, man, that is dope. I didn't know you could fit that much in those.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's
a lot of my medical dispensaries in PA, they love it because it's a great look. It doesn't create any dirt on the bottom of the floor. So it's really nice. We just installed 2 of these in Troy, New York for No Name. And they love it just because, you know, it's a great greeter. I mean, it's something different. Yes. And that's what it's all about. You got to have a look. We can also brand these. By branding, I mean, we can put your logo, make some special graphics on it. Plus, we can add some stickers to go onto the machines that wrap them. I'm sure you've seen those all before.
Yeah, man. Wrapping the ATMs, guys. Getting your branding out there all kind of ways, guys. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. And Tom gives you that opportunity. He's one of the few that are wrapping these ATMs. You can have full color wraps. Y'all know I own a graphic design firm, so I can make the graphics for you, Fly, and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? You want to blaze it out, y'all, and really make somebody pay attention and just come into your store and your shop and notice that you're different. That's what it's all about. You got to stand out. You got to stand out. But go ahead, Tommy.
Well, these are some of our California customers, but this is what you really want to see. So these are some of the customers that we're installed in. We're installed in roughly 50 cannabis sites in New Jersey, New York, and PA. So we've got a good portion of the marketplace. Some of these sites here are cash only. Now think about that. No credit cards, no debit cards, no frequency cards. They do run a POS. But because of everything that's going on, again, cash is king. We have places that are going through over $125,000 a week. We now have 3 machines installed in some of these places so that we know that they're never going to run out of cash.
That is beautiful, man. That's what I'm talking about. You hear some people are doing cash only, guys, right? Because of the payment processing issues, expense, some of the other challenges. Cash is king. Tommy keeps telling you, man. It's Tony Gallo in the building. That's what he says. Cash management, one of the most important in the industry. Big up the
Cash management's a big deal. Absolutely. So some of these sites here were challenged last week when the POS systems went down. We trained them well to say, if you have a problem, you got to call me. Don't call me when you run out. Don't call me. You know, some of these we ran around on Friday and Saturday. We recached them so that they were up and running. So
yes, I just heard. I heard about that. I want to reiterate that, ladies and gentlemen. Whenever you're processing payments and all this kind of stuff in your stores, depending on electronic solutions, that's why Tom says cash is king. There's always going to be a chance of systems going down, power outages, Wi-Fi problems, and then the entire banking system, sometimes the payment processor backbone goes down. And that's what happened recently. And there was a whole bunch of people that were unable to process payments and lost a bunch of cash because of their payment processor going down and not having the cash in place. So yeah, that just happened recently, man. And Tommy's the one. He says, he always calls me and says, you know what, they went down, but ATM's still running strong. Cash is king. We're never down. He's never down. Never down.
No, we're in good shape that way. Yep.
Yeah.
So it's all good.
Yeah, but this is good stuff, man. Big up to you, Tommy. And he's covering all of the big guys. Tom's probably covering 60-70% of all the ATMs you see in all the dispensaries and everywhere else, man. They're coming from him. It's because he's been around. He knows what he's doing. He's established. He's a pillar in the industry. People respect him. And that's the type of people you want to do business with. Not just the people who folk who just offer you a solution and don't care, but people who are actually from the area, people who are ingrained, people who have a vested interest. Those are going to be the people that really, really take care of you, man, and working on new solutions. Plus, Tom is a quadruple OG, and he knows so much about payment processing and cash. You just need his wealth of information to be around to help you grow that damn thing, man. So Tommy T, do you got another slide? Is that the last one?
I got a couple more. We'll breeze through them. So This is one of the many systems that are available. Pay Omni is one of the things that you can see at my booth. It is what they call cashless ATM. It's a debit system. You know, is it green? Absolutely not. It is gray. So go in with your eyes open, let you know. But it is a way of transferring funds. It is PIN-based debit. Your client gets debit immediately. They'll pay a convenience fee, just like an ATM machine. So it works, and it works very well. We transfer funds on a daily basis. Just an example, just like you've seen in a lot of places, there's a convenience fee, roughly $3.50. The merchant, the establishment gets $1 back. So they make money off of it. Besides the ATM itself, they make money. So next day settlement, it's on wireless, reports are available, docking stations, all that stuff. I mean, it's all pretty much the same. It's just a matter of how everybody cuts it. So again, when you're outfitting your dispensary, please give me a call. I'll walk you through all the different options that are available, educate you. It's a free service, and we can go from there.
All free, ladies and gentlemen. Tommy T is gonna hook you up. You have zero reason not to contact this man because he's giving it to you, man, at no cost, no risk, and he's the best in the business. So I advise you guys to just check him out. What are you showing there, Tommy? What's some of the reporting?
That's just all the different reports, the nitty gritty of the reports. These are real time, ready to go. They log into a portal. They see all their cash. They see all their terminals. They see all the transactions. So every tool that we have, we make available. So it's a very rich system, similar to a POS, but employee reports, tip reports, cashback reports. Tipping is a big deal now with our system. You're going to round up to nearest $5, and then you can automatically add a tip to it. So the bud tenders love it because now instead of cash going into your pocket and getting cash from them, now you can automatically add 5%, 10%, 15% onto your bill, and it just goes direct from your debit card. So the bud tenders love this because they end up making more money. So that's what's important to your employees. How are you going to help me make money? How are you going to help me succeed in your business. So
that's big. That's big, Tommy. That's big. Again, guys, y'all gonna hear me screaming this all over the land, man. Employee retention is one of the biggest things. It's like customer retention. As me as a marketer, it's one of the most important things. Everybody focuses on customer acquisition and employee acquisition, but doesn't realize the retention is far more profitable than acquisition. It costs us so much money to acquire a new customer, but it's a lot less money to retain that customer and keep them coming back and spending money. Same thing with employees. You got to give them benefits, and this is another great benefit that Tom is showing you: ability for people to encourage them to give them better tips. What the employees are going to love? Those ATM devices, because it helps them get better tips, man. And it's dope. It shows you documented to the owner so that you know to the penny exactly how good or bad it's working for your business, man. So that's dope, Tommy. That is dope, bro.
Yeah, I mean, just think of it. It's a great way of rewarding your performers. Your top performers, they make you a lot of money, so you might as well let them make money. Right. versus the person that's only doing a couple sales a day. Where your top performers, they're go-getters. So let them be happy.
Absolutely.
Doesn't cost you anything.
Right. Doesn't cost you anything to reward your employees, man. Keep them happy. Keep them coming back. Keep them doing a great job. Keep selling better, stronger to all of your customers.
Right.
Why? Because they know they're going to get more tips. They're going to get more tips. What you got, Tommy? You got some more stuff in here? Okay.
Yeah,
Tommy,
again, there's like 5 different ways of doing this. There is something called a wallet. A wallet is a gift card type of program, or gift cards that have morphed. It is a workaround. It's a pretty cool one, though. It is less gray, if you want to call it that, because it is not directly being funded by Visa, MasterCard. The money gets deposited into a wallet. The wallet is actually what makes the payment. So it is not direct. And this is a way of both doing PIN-based debit and credit. So it's a cool system. And this is something that, we can spend a half hour talking about, but we don't have that time. So again, I welcome it. I'll be at Gary's show. I'll have samples of how it works. It's really a cool system. So
yeah, man, good stuff, man. I'm learning more. Again, guys, I'm learning from my guys. I'm around all the time. I gotta wait till they present so I can learn more about their businesses. Because when we're together, we don't talk any business.
No, we just go.
So I gotta wait till they present. So I'm learning. Go ahead, Tommy.
Yeah, so that's more about the wallet systems. I mean, that's how it works. I mean, it's really cool. And believe it or not, there's a system like this that uses crypto. Where it automatically, you make the purchase, it goes out to crypto, buys it, and instantly sells it. And that's, again, less gray because there's no exchange of funds directly from Visa, MasterCard into Cannabis. So that's a very cool system that I'm watching very quickly. It's out there, it works. Again, I need to spend time with the person that's interested in this, and we can help them. So
I love that. I love those alternative solutions, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to pay attention to them. They've been working on them for quite some time, and they're advancing and using the wallets and stuff like that. It is a viable solution. Just like Tom says, we're all watching it, man. It could transform into something else. All we need is one person to think outside of the box and come up with a creative way to do X, Y, or Z to bolt onto that. But love it so far, man. It's a great solution to watch and also leverage, guys.
Absolutely. Thank you for the opportunity. I greatly appreciate it.
Yes, Tommy T in the building, baby. He just laid it down, gave us a full presentation, slides and everything. Big up, big up, big up, big up, man. Big up. That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
Just share my information with your group, and we'll have a lot of fun together.
Yes, guys. You're going to see Tommy T on stage, man. Make sure you come to the conference October 18th and 19th. Go to dispensaryatmservices.com. That's where you can grab him. You saw his email address. He put it up already. Teresa's going to be on stage, guys. These are the people you need to be in the building. Go check her out. Panacea Payroll, panaceapayroll.com, panaceapayroll.com. Teresa's going to be there. So, guys, when you really want to, find out more information, but also building relationships is the most important thing in cannabis, guys. So beyond just coming there, just to, you might already have the solution and can call them up. Seeing people face to face, shaking their hands, man, really talking and kicking it with you, having a drink, a smoke, all that goes such a long way, man. It advances your ability, your networking level to a whole nother level, man. So make sure you check out Panacea Payroll, Dispensary ATM Services. Guys, before I let you go, any one other question. Somebody said, what states do you cover, Tommy T? What states? They wanted to know if you cover all states.
We have a 3,000 square foot warehouse in northern New Jersey where everything comes out of, but we do nationwide. I have people everywhere. So I have a very large network, been doing this a long time. So we can do everywhere. It's not a problem.
Yes. And look at Sandy, my man from Coconuts and Cannabinoids. He's over in the West Indies. He's in St. Vincent. He's saying the crypto cash points would be amazing in the Caribbean because it's like nobody has cards. Everybody's doing cash.
They don't.
We're trying to figure out different ways.
They don't.
So yes, Sandy, you need to talk to Tommy T, man. Maybe you can be the one to introduce these new payment processing solutions out there in the West Indies, man. He's doing a bunch, making products and everything else. But hey, like we all need to do, we need multiple sources of recurring revenue, Sandy. So that might be one that you could bring right to the Indies, man. We might hook you up with Tommy. Maybe we'll do some partner deal and get everybody in the West Indies using these wallets. That would be super dope. Let's go.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Yes, man. Very dope stuff. So any parting words, Teresa, any parting words for the day, man? Big up to you, man. So much great information in that presentation. Do you have any other words you'd like to say before we let you go, Teresa?
Basically, just if anybody has questions, call me. I am happy to have a conversation. Doesn't cost you a penny. People call me all the time and just ask questions about the process. Put together a good team and don't try and do everything yourself. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. So if you have questions, just give me a call.
There you go, man. Teresa's always at their beck and call. She's there to help you guys. Always about it, man. Always helping everybody in cannabis. Big up, Teresa. Teresa, thank you so much, man, for being here today, sharing all the goodness. And Tommy T, do you got any parting words, man, before we let you guys go?
The information is all free. Give me a call. We're here to help. Been doing it a long time. You got great asset there with Teresa. And Gary knows everybody. That's all it comes out.
Let's go. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Tommy T and Teresa today, man. Making it happen. Big up to y'all. See you on stage October 18th in the building. Hold on, I took myself off the stream. All right, ladies and gentlemen, man, another powerhouse webinar, man. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Big up to you, Tony Gallo, in the building for checking in. Big up to Jaleesa for coming in and checking in, man. Tony Gallo's going to be on stage, guys. You got to see him there as well, October 18th and 19th. I told you, this one's going to be off the hook, man. Everybody's going to be in the building. Make sure you're there. Make sure you are there, ladies and gentlemen. Get your tickets tonight. The prices go up tonight. This is the last night you're going to get the 40% off deal. We're dirt cheap tickets right now. They're only $57-$67 starting at that amount that you can get them, guys. They're going to double tonight. So make sure you get them before midnight, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you get your tickets before midnight tonight because the prices, we're ready to go, man. It's time to go up, and we're putting everything in place to get everybody done. So make sure you get your tickets tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for another week of Real Cannabis Entrepreneur webinars. Go to realcannabisentrepreneur.com, realcannabisentrepreneur.com to get your tickets for October 18th, 19th, North New Jersey, Doubletree, 1,000 people, 40 plus speakers, off the hook, psychedelics, all the good stuff. You're going to see Teresa, going to see Tom, going to see Tony, going to see everybody who's somebody in the cannabis space in the building. You want to come network and do it fast and easy? Come to realcannabisentrepreneur.com. Let's go. Peace, y'all. We out.